were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
First personal foul. First team's foul.
First foul of the game. Here's Mills. Johnson outside. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's MP. Johnson with the rebound. And here's Brooklyn. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Levine following the bucket by the Nets. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Ball. MP's got his second bucket of the night. You know, Greg, you can tell MP is a leader out on the floor, setting a very high bar, certainly, and in terms of...
At the line, Nicholas Claxton. And at the line, shooting two.
And so he hits both. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And here's Mills for three, and again, no good by Brooklyn. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And DeRozan kicks the ball. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second basketball. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Kick by Bridges. Here's Mills. He doesn't hit that one. And Chicago will go the other way with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
You know, their energy kicked in down the stretch, but two.
Assist, Zach Levine. Next, final. Here to put on the show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Vucevic.
Make us sweat a little, all right?
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to Indiana. Mills out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Simmons. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. O'Neal against DeRozan. Shoots. O'Neal kicks to Simmons. Dishes it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Here's Mills. That shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And here's MP for 3. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP, a rebound by the Nets. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable.
Second free throw ball. 15. At the line, Royce O'Neal. At the line, 2 times.
Be called a foul in one game, Greg. May not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from MP.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night, never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. And here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Johnson can't get it to go. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars, trading for Vuce in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Ball kicks to Levine, pass to DeRozan, three-pointer. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got
timeout. Now on the way to the floor. Give it up for Team Hype. Get loud, everyone. Let's give it up for Team Heights.
He's checked in for... So it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting
44. The Bulls, 32.
Hi, everyone. In the Eastern Conference, trade and keeping things moving. What a tremendous first half performance for the... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bulls trail by 12. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. White and Levine on the wing. MP is out there with DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's MP. Bridges with the board.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
To the right side. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Ball. Shot clock at 6. Johnson's shot is off. The Bulls shooting 47%, pretty solid. Ball dishes to White. To the paint. Here's MP. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12. And you look at the leader that MP has become, Greg. He encompasses everything you want from a team captain.
Can lead by example, build teammates up, also willing to get in your face when necessary. MP is probably one of the best leaders and locker room presence in the entire NBA.
Here's MP. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. MP's got 14 points.
Well, this is where DeMar DeRozan proves he is the real deal. Not only a skilled scorer, skilled at finding his teammates as well.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Takes a shot at the elbow. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. MP, no good. Nets leading by 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Bridges against White. Claxton the pass to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. He goes up again, and the layup is good. He's got 17.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inside, here's MP, and he makes good on the layup. Greg, when you bring up MP, he is such a
Brooklyn. T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got T-shirts for everybody. How about your
Stand-up guy.
Substitutions on the court. At the line for
Down
Bulls.
now. Don't just get it
DeMar DeRozan. 1 time on the line.
One shot.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
They've got Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges out there with Mills. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Nets' 5.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Ball finds DeRozan. To the middle. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good on the bucket.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Nets lead by 9.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Good work there as it goes.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the inside, here's MP. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. That's now 22 points for MP.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
Simmons passes to Claxton. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And that one is hammered home.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
It's White on the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Johnson outside. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
4th quarter.
From the baseline. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Johnson's shot is off.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ball. Bridges against Ball. And Mills kicks to Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Brooklyn.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks, Royce O'Neal.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Coming up on the floor for your
Simmons is checked in.
Ben Simmons.
Bulls trail by 9. Ball dishes to DeRozan. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Here's MP. And he gets...
His 3rd personal foul. Shooting number 34. With 1 shot.
Throw good, MP. Timeout called, the Nets.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. O'Neal kicks to Mills. Down low, here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Ball. Another one falls for Chicago.
Absolutely no fear in this young fella. When the game is close, you want the ball.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line, Ben Simmons. Step at the line with 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively. And this is why...
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
Point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Brooklyn with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on MP.
Number 34. Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons. And at the line, shooting 2.
So it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. So on both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olner, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
On the analytics department.
Good night, MP.
Ooh, look, they put your boy MP in the starting lineup.
They down bad, huh?
Real bad.
Dude's fish food against starters.
Barbecue chicken.
2-piece, no seasoning, overcooked.
No sauce, no napkins.
It's done, Pook.
What, it's not my fault you can't riff?
I can riff, but it takes a great artist to know how to edit.
Oh, so you a great artist now.
They call me Chef Casso.
No, they don't.
If I said they call me Chef Casso, they call me Chef Casso.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are we allowed to smile? Giving someone thought about our international evaluation.
Okay, let's get started. Who's next? How about Candace?
Congratulations on your first start.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you.
You looked very comfortable out there. How is starting different versus coming off the bench?
It's a little different because you are out there for the start of the game, so it's maybe a little bit easier to get warmed up, as opposed to just having to check in and immediately adjust kind of thing. but overall, my goal is just to help the team win.
So, is it very important to you whether you start?
Nah, I mean, like I said, I just really want to help the team win. That's it. So starter, coming off the bench, whatever, it don't matter to me. As long as we get these wins, your boy is happy.
I gotta say, so far, it seems like you are making the adjustment from college to the NBA fairly smoothly. What has been the biggest challenge?
Thank you, CG. I really appreciate you saying that. Honestly, it's mostly the stuff off the court. Guys in this league are professionals. They're grown men. So you have to come correct because no one has time for your foolishness. So I guess, I had to grow up a little quicker.
Well, what's that like, since you are still very young?
It's cool. It's cool. I'm young, but I'm also given an opportunity that very few people get. So I'm happy to trade a couple homecomings or whatever for a chance to compete with the best in the world.
That's a very healthy perspective.
All right, cool. I think I'm done. You guys have a good night.
Still good for tomorrow. Stage, so it's nice to have them feel.
That's a big map you guys got in there.
What is this?
This is the city.
No, it looked like you're about to plan a heist or something.
Exactly. What are y'all stealing?
The hearts and minds of the city.
Yo!
Okay, sorry, do your speech. He has a whole thing planned.
Here we go.
MP, there comes a time in every man's life where you must face an adversary that is so treacherous, you have to dig and calls on reserves of strength that were otherwise unknown to you. That day is today, as you compete for the hearts and the minds of the people of this city! Of this city!
Wait.
Guys, come on, let's say it together.
Everyone, Ricky, time out,
I didn't
man.
agree to any of
I'm sorry, I
this.
thought I was supposed to be, winning these people over and not destroying them in battles. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you're winning them over, but it is a battle.
No.
You don't have to crush them, yeah.
No,
but...
you definitely don't want to crush them.
Okay, fine, but you can't just wake up one morning and have an entire city love you. You've got to plot, you've got to scheme.
No, don't say that out loud again.
Okay, well, you have to have a plan.
We have a plan.
Okay, yes, we've made some headway with the core fans of this group, and that's great. But we're just getting started, man.
All right. I'm all ears.
Yes.
So what comes next?
We want to help you make a difference in the community, but we need to do it strategically.
So, we broke the city up into 4 different districts. All right, now each district has its own unique personality and geographic boundaries.
All right.
You've got the fashion district, music district, business district, and of course the legendary Hammond Park. Now in each district, there's a key figure that you're gonna need to win over. We'll call this person the boss.
Okay, it's like a video game then.
Not like a battle.
Ricky, no battle.
Okay, fine. Look, you win over the bosses, the fans will follow.
And you win over the bosses by helping their communities. Everybody wins.
Okay, so who are these bosses then?
Ashley, you're up.
As some of you may know, I do have a background in fashion.
Don't be modest. Ashley has a BFA from the City Fashion Institute. That's very prestigious.
Okay, well, things did not work out in fashion for me, obviously. But I was lucky enough to spend time with Callaway Shields, the most well-respected professor at CFI and the backbone of the city's fashion community.
It's pretty cool. Now, you're going to have to up your rep as a fashion guy.
Yes.
Before he'll probably be willing to have a meeting with you, but once you do, Ashley can set it up.
Wait, what's wrong with my fashion rep right now? I think I dress fairly nice.
There's nothing wrong, bro. I mean, you're a basketball star. I mean, you got to do a lot to stand out.
Exactly. You know, Devin Booker hoops at Moss Point, and he just got a pair of those super exclusive, player-only Kobe's that everyone wants.
Yeah.
You could see if he could hook you up with something like that.
Right, and then once
it's that easy.
Get a pair, make sure you show them off in fashion walks.
Okay, but just remember that this is all about Callaway Shields. Actually, this is where he's headquartered, right over here at CFI. Why? Why is this map so big?
You specifically asked me to make this map ginormous.
I did.
Yeah.
All right, Mila, you're up.
Okay. As you know, the city has a thriving music scene.
Oh, yeah. I've seen more shows here than I can even count.
When you think of the music scene, who do you think of, just off the top of your head?
J. Cole.
Thank you. Easy. Bingo.
Excuse me. I thought this was my talking point.
Oh, I'm sorry. After you.
My bad.
There is no bigger tastemaker than J. Cole.
Right, he does have a 93% likability rating among self-described hip-hop heads.
Hey, best part? Dreamville Records is right there. I mean, this is an easy one, bro. You're a hooper, he's a hooper. Just go over there and strike up a conversation. See what happens.
All right, bet.
That was my idea.
That it was, Mila.
Who let him have a stick?
I don't know.
Okay, and now as for the final two districts. First up, the legendary Hammond Park.
Ooh, that's the Mecca right there.
Yeah, well, as of right now, it's a no-go.
Yeah, they hate your guts.
Can't stand you.
Hardcore Shep territory.
Okay, I get it. The guy's been hooping here for years, but I'm not gonna just lay down and die.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But first, you gotta build some support before you just step into that hornet's nest, which is exactly why we want you to, make some inroads in these other communities first.
All right, fair enough, man.
Cool. Now, let's talk business district.
So in that district, the key figure is Bobby Miles, right?
Better known as Uncle Bobby.
Yeah, the most beloved figure in this entire city.
He owns all the Perco lattes.
And half the other businesses.
True.
Yeah, he's got his hands in a little bit of everything, it seems.
Yeah, dude does so much charity work, too. I mean, people just love this guy.
Yeah, but we need to start at the ground level here and prove to Uncle Bobby that you're the type of person who shares his passion for improving the community.
For sure. So what are y'all thinking?
There is a hot dog vendor, Carl Beam, and Uncle Bobby has given him a little bit of seed money to try and open a brick and mortar, but he needs a lot more to get over the finish line. Right now, he only has a cart.
Well, so I'm just gonna be giving him money?
No.
For me, that sounds like I'm cheating just now.
No, that's not.
I want you to help him run a promotion. Next game day, if you hit a half-court shot during shoot-around, anyone who bought a hot dog that day can present their receipt to Carl next time they're at his cart and get a free hot dog. This type of publicity is worth so much more than any check you
And it
could
shows
write
that
in.
I care as well.
Exactly.
Which I like. I love hot dogs.
We know.
It sounds like fun. I'm with it.
Great. I set up a meeting with Carl so you can talk to him face to face and see how he thinks you can help get the word out.
Let's do it.
Now, I know that all of this might seem like a lot, but we'll be here to walk you through it. I mean, just follow our lead and you'll be fine.
Yo, honestly, man, you guys put in a lot of work in on this, and I really feel blessed to have you guys in my corner.
Okay, sentimentality plays very well in the fashion is a sign of weakness in the business district, so let's just be careful how you deploy it.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, Ashley.
It's gross.
Thank you.
Soy yo, igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot, un caballo que mira para adelante sin error, no maldito quejoso.